Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you didn't know, I'm Miss Angel May, and today I want to talk to you guys about something that has been really affecting my life lately, and that is growth and accepting responsibility. Now, I think that the best way for me to go about this would be to tell you guys my story behind why this has been on my mind. Recently, I ended a friendship with someone who I was really close to for the past 2 years of my life, and it's been taking a toll on me. And anyone who's close to me knows how much this has affected my life and how much I've been talking about it. And I feel bad for those who have tried to stick by me because it's like I'm kind of beating a dead horse and running this thing into the ground. And I feel like it's better to, instead of talking about what I've lost in this situation, it's best to talk about what I've learned. Now, in regards to the person who I'm referring to, I just want to say that even though I don't necessarily agree with the way things happen, I I still love you, and I always will. And I'm thankful that at least on the way out, you left me with a lesson. So, with that being said, I think it's just important to understand that not everybody's where you are, and not everybody is going to understand where you're coming from. Now, my whole point of starting this channel and starting anything quote unquote business related that I have started as of lately has been to help others, because that's where I feel like my purpose is. That's where I feel like I'm most alive, is when I'm helping people get through things and cope with things, and and not feel like they're so alone in this world, because I feel like there's so many problems that stem back to people just feeling like they're not understood or like they're alone. So I dedicate myself to trying to help others. But with having a personality like that, it stems with two issues. The first issue being that you can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped. And the second issue being that some people just don't want your help. And you just don't have all the interest. You know, and I just feel like I don't understand why my friendship with this person had to end. And even the reasons he gave me, I just feel like they were selfish and kind of like I can't really wrap my head around it, because I feel like he's literally making me suffer, or punishing me because of the actions of other people. And I will never really understand that, because in my mind, if you love somebody, or if you're really going to be friends with somebody, you're supposed to stick with them through their trials and tribulations. And I really did try to do that, because I feel like this person's been going through a lot, and even though I don't understand everything that he's going through, I try to, stick by him and tough it out. And even when he pushes me away, I try to like give him as much space as I can and just be a good friend. But it's kind of fucked up when you try to be a good friend to somebody and they basically tell you that because of what you've been doing trying to be a good friend, I don't want to. And people say sometimes you have to love people from afar, you gotta let them do them. But it's just, that's one of those mindsets and those things that I hate. Maybe I have to get older in order to understand it. But it's just like, I don't feel like you can really love someone from afar. You can wish them the best and you can, hope that they have success, but I don't necessarily call that loving them, because you don't love somebody if you see them drowning and you just let them drown. Like, and if it was something small, then yeah, maybe I could see myself letting that slide. But no, not something this big. Not only because I felt like he was drowning, but because I feel like I myself am drowning in my own issues and my own problems. And one thing that I loved about our friendship was that I felt like we supported each other. I was there when he needed me, and he was there when I needed him. And even now, with the way our friendship has ended, I will not act like that wasn't the case. but it just hurt me because I feel like I tried being there for him, but when it came to me, he was just like, well, I'm going through my own shit and I don't have time for you and I can't deal with you. Now, I'm someone who I'm very clingy and I have anxiety. I'm very anxious. And those are two things that really don't go together because anxiety is basically like it's the what if complex is what it is. It's like you kind of question everything. So it's like somebody could tell you I love you, but it's just like your initial reaction is gonna be you love me now, but for how long? What if I do this and you don't like it? Or what if I do this and and people see that as an insecurity, but they don't understand that being insecure about a friendship or about a relationship is completely different from being anxious and having anxiety over it. There are two completely different levels of worry. And for me to be as anxious as I was and as clingy, and I feel like one caused the other. Like I'm clingy because I'm anxious, but I'm anxious because I'm clingy. Like if that makes sense. Like it's like I'm anxious and I'm worried all the time that you're gonna leave me. So it makes me want to cling on to you and do things for you and be the best friend I can be because I don't want you to leave me. But then it makes me worried that I'm so clingy that you're gonna leave me because I'm doing too much. If that makes sense. And this is not something that I like to openly talk about because I feel like people either don't believe me or they feel like I'm putting too much business out there. But you know what? If you feel like I'm putting too much business out there and you don't want to, you feel some kind of way about this video, if you're in my life personally and you feel that way, then I seriously need to reevaluate why you're in my life. Because if I'm doing something and I feel like it's helping me and I'm letting out what I feel and you have an issue with that, then why the fuck are you even talking to me? Second thing being, if you're not in my life and you still feel like I'm doing too much when you can clearly see I'm just trying to help people who have issues similar to mine, then just you know where the exit is. Like I don't even have time for it. But with that being said, I feel like even though I'm this anxious person, I'm this clingy person, I'm this emotional person, it gets in the way of things I'm trying to do, but it's also the best things about me. I'm emotional and it causes me a lot of pain and I'm sensitive and I cry a lot and things hurt me easily. But it's also the reason why I'm able to reach out to so many people and people are able to come to me and confide in me and relate to me and I love that because I love feeling like I did something worth doing. If I can make one person smile when they're having a bad day, then I feel like I did something worth doing. And I hate feeling like I failed someone when I love them. So I think that this has been the hardest thing for me is this feeling like I failed him because I couldn't put aside my own feelings or put aside what I thought to just let him do what he was going to do. And, you know, I feel like a failure as a friend, but at the same time, I have to keep reminding myself you did what you could. And that goes for anybody who tries to help somebody who just doesn't want your help. You did what you could. And as long as your intentions are good, then you shouldn't really feel bad. I don't necessarily know where to go from here, but I'm just hoping that these things that I love about myself stay that way, and even when they don't work out in my favor, I still want to love these things about myself because loving myself has been one hell of a process, and I'm not all of 100% there yet, but I'm getting there, and I want to stay where I'm at. I don't want my progress to I don't want to go into this thing of going backwards. I don't know what I was about to say, but I don't want to. I don't want to repeat the same thing I just got myself out of. So I'm still going to continue to love the person that I am. It's still going to continue to try and help people, even though I feel like this situation with this person failed. And I'm still going to pray for him. And, I may not be able to love him, and he may not even love me in any sense anymore, but it's okay. It hurts, but it's okay. On that note, I've been rambling for almost 10 minutes, so I'm going to go. I'll talk to you guys later.